Bada boom, bada bing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Icon Files. It is Wednesday, 7:17 p.m. to be exact, Eastern Standard Time, and it's your boy Mike here. I want to give a shout out to everybody who participated in the Transformers Third Party Kingdom Caveman event. Man, it was a lot of fun to see just about everything that we were seeing different from different collectors. You know, it was exciting, and I learned a lot of stuff. And already my wife, shout out to my wife Sarah Grahalis, is already trying to improve the Iacon collection behind me. So who knows, maybe the next time we do another collection, man cave, whatever you want to call it, event, it'll look a bit different. So that's always the goal, to keep improving your collection, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely take a lot of time to pose my things, and you know, it has to look a certain way for me, just like I'm sure everybody else does, you know. But yeah, today we're going this live again, as I always say, we go live Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, God willing. But if I can go live just to bring the community something new, I will, and that's pretty much what I'm doing today, is just to go live real quick and do an unboxing, man. Let's give a shout out real quick to my usuals. We got Big Bad Toy Store. If you haven't already been buying for them, I've actually bought something recently from them, which I'll share. Could be maybe the next show, we'll see. We got the Show Z, Bumbusby. Bumbusby is a place that I usually shop a lot from, so that's like a usual for me. Of course, T3PK, Transformers Third Party Kingdom. That's why the Icon Files is alive. I'm an admin there and been there for a few years, and the Icon Files just kind of created from a branch from that source, you know. A lot of great people in that community, a lot of help. Transformers Third Party Kingdom is a group like no other. There's just not a group on Facebook like Transformers Third Party Kingdom. So if you want to experience something different and elevate to the next level, you need to go on Facebook and look up Transformers Third Party Kingdom. Answer the questions when you go in to sign these questions, and you'll be accepted into the group, and it'll change your life for sure. E-Man's World of Geek, of course. I love E-Man. Man, he definitely cheered me up yesterday, and just the way he does things, and he's a great guy. I love his energy, and very talented in what he does. Billy the Kid, toy reviews, man, check him out. Love Billy. Jimmy G, the good, the bad, the awesome. Check his channel out. And crafty as a mug.dashery.com. Angela Gibson, of course, has our clothing, or if you want a mug with our logo on it, she's got a lot of stuff for you to check out. So go to that, crafty as a mug.dashery.com. All these things are in the links. Don't forget the Marauders. Shout out to the Marauders. I got to add that to my links, but I'm going to give a shout out to them, the Marauders. Let's talk about it. Believe that's on Fridays. But yeah, those are the usuals. The usual shout outs that I do here in the Icon Files. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe button, and hit the bell. If you don't hit the bell, you're not going to get notified when I go live. Want to give another thanks to the community who supports the Icon Files. We have broken 300, and I'm super excited and super humbled by that. You know, you guys follow me and jump on and interact. You know, whatever you guys want me to do, just let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback. Give me like, hey Mike, I'd like to see a show on this, or I'd like to see a show on that. You know, whatever it is, I'll try to work on it and do my best to bring you some good, excellent content. All right. So today we got an unboxing, and if you don't know already what this is, all right, then you must be new to the channel. This is Gold Edge. So I use Gold Edge. If you follow me, if you're one of the originals and you see me go live on Facebook before I started doing YouTube, I used to use just about anything to open my packages. A toothpick, a fork, you know. So it's finally gone down to Gold Edge. So this is what I got today, guys. Unboxing here. Wonder what it is. I don't know. You know. So if you guys don't know yet, it's kind of like what E-Man had said in his video entry for the caveman. Like, you know, we got boxes everywhere, right? So what you don't see is under my desk, I got packages that I've had for a while. And I just, every now and then I try to, okay, let's pick one. Or let's do an unboxing today, you know? Or if I have something that's already set up for a new live on Monday, then I save it for that. But I've had this particular one for like, man, probably like 3 months. I think it's been like 3 months that I've had this package. And today is the day I'm going to open it up here on the Iacon Files, and you guys get to see what exactly I've had here for like 3 months. We got a comment already. Let's see what it is. Wookie, my wife, Sarah. It's always a blessing to see my lady. Look at my lady. Shout out everybody in the comments. Shout out to Sarah. I haven't seen my wife yet, and it's 7:30, and I haven't seen my wife yet. The last time I saw my wife was when I woke up for work, like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I said goodbye, and I still haven't seen my wife. So it's a blessing to see her comment on my lives here. Jonathan Rowe, Dirty Secrets. Yo, Jonathan, shout out to you, bro. What an excellent collection you have, man. And yo, it's bugged out. You know, I love it, man. I love it. Jonathan says, hello, Sarah. Yo, man. I was blown away, dude. I'm happy. I'm happy I was part of it. You know, like I said, I've got somebody. My wife already is trying to help me improve my collection. You know, how cool is that? You know, how cool is that? How many times have we been saying the past couple of weeks that, you know, how we have our significant other, are they bothered by collection? You know, my wife recently has been really supporting the Iacon Files, and she really wants me to do well when it comes to my collection. She's proud of me, and she really wants to step my collection up, you know, which is always welcome. So it may look pretty different next time around, you know, we'll see. All right, so this is the unboxing today. Let's get this bad boy open, you know. Bada boom. See what we got. Bada boom. Bada bing. Shout out to the Pale Riders, my clan for over 22 years. If you don't know, we lost one of our members on Monday. The two of you working together could be fun. Yo, man, I love working with my wife, you know. My wife still feels like she doesn't have the right energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to get used to it, you know? Like, I try to get her on the show as much as I can, and she'll open up, you know, and a lot of people like to see her. I get a lot of feedback. Oh, it's nice to see you guys, you know, it's cool to see you guys work together. So, you know, I'm trying to get Sarah she's always busy though. That's the problem. You know, she's like I said, look, it's 7:30 and I haven't seen my wife yet. So like, sometimes it's just like, she's really busy. She takes care of her mom who has dementia. So, oh man, look who's here. E-Man. Yo, E-Man. Oh my God. What a blessing it is to have E-Man on the show today. Yo, what's going on, E-Man? You know, I told him in the comments, me and my wife were laughing. You know, yesterday was a rough day, and it's been a rough the past couple of days, but E-Man, made me and my wife laugh, dude. Oh my God. You know, and what it is, and I every time I go live, you know, yo, E-Man, if just in case you don't know, I'm always giving shout outs to you. I got you right there. Boom, E-Man. Right there, because you know what it is, and it's like I told you, you're always making me laugh, man. You're always making me laugh. I don't know, I've said this before, but I'm the type of person that I laugh and I smile depending on how you project yourself. You know, I'll give you an example. Like you watch comedy, stand-up comedy, right? I don't always laugh at comedies. You know, the person next to me could be dying. Like, ugh. I'm like, what's so funny? You know what? Like, I don't get it. Why are you laughing? But then there's those comics that they say stuff, but they express it with their, you know, they physically express it, you know? So that to me is funny, you know? And E-Man does that a lot. Like, he expresses what he's saying. So I'm constantly like smiling and I'm just always laughing when I'm watching the show. So definitely check E-Man out. I got his link in the link. So Jonathan Rose, like, I can understand that. I hate to hear my own voice and a face only a mother could love. Oh my God, Jonathan, come on now. But yeah, man. Yeah, but shout out to everybody in Transporter by Kingdom. Shout out to everybody who entered the competition, man. It's been awesome, man. I love seeing everything. I've been blown away. Some of you are just like stepping it up. Like, I don't know, man. You're on a different level. And see if I can't open this thing. I had this, like I said, I've had this for like 3 months, you know, waiting for the right opportunity to open it. And today is the day that I'm going to open it here in Iacon Files. Come on. What is this? Damn, usually these come out easy, and this one was kind of rough. I'm like, damn, dude. All right. What could it be? Rip it open. Oh, boy. All right. Boom. Nice. All right, guys. Here we go. This is what came in today. I got to be careful because my camera, I try to take it off, and it's supposed to switch when I put my hand on, but it's not doing it. So right now, my camera's on tracking mode. So usually when I put a package in front of it, it goes bananas. So I'm trying to be good. Oh, it's already doing it. So this is the Bitty Bop Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles Bitty Bop, guys. So if you've been watching the, you know, lately, you know that Bitty Bop is a huge thing for me right now, especially if you're limited on space. This is a great way. First of all, I love Ninja Turtles, right? But to have the full scale Ninja Turtles for me is difficult because of space. But Bitty Bop makes it possible for me to incorporate the Ninja Turtles into my collection. All right. And I'm going to show you in case you watch. Hold on, guys. This happens sometimes. I don't know why it happens, but the camera switches settings and I got to switch it back. I don't understand why it does that. Let's see here. There we go. That was weird. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it don't. I don't understand why it does that, but I gotta quickly adjust it. So let me see. Watch, the camera should follow me. There we go. So if you haven't seen it yet, I had the little Ninja Turtle Bitty Bop. It's a little, and it comes with Leonardo. I think this was like, I think it was like $4, $4 or $5 on Amazon. And what you do, if you're not familiar with Bitty Pops, oh, it's doing it again. What the heck? Come on, be nice. 1 second. There we go. Man, I don't know why it does that. if some of you who go live know why it does that, let me know, because I'm using StreamYard, and my camera is the Ozbot Tiny 2, so I know it has a separate app, but sometimes it does it and sometimes it don't. But like today is doing it quite a bit. So if you don't know, these bitty pops, you just pop them down, and the little Leonardo will come out. Let me see if I can get it there on the camera. See? So, and then you just kind of like line it up on the bottom. You push it in, and it stays in place. So I got this, and then for those if I have the video of this one, but I'll show you it now anyways, just to save you the time. I also have the Bitty Pop. Oh, hold on. I uploaded the video to my channel. All right, cool, man. Let's see. Checking out your comments here. Jonathan, you got a nice collection. Love the blazing sword. Thanks, bro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Especially, it means a lot to get feedback from you guys, because you guys have an amazing collection, so for somebody like me to get, even a few sentences from you guys, I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you guys inspire me, like, wow, look at this. I've learned, I got a lot of ideas from watching the videos, even if it's one here, one there. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Here we go again. Oh my God. A lot of things I want to do to improve my collection. And like I said, my wife is wanting to do some improvements for me. The Yamaha, I gotta do a better job with I could have, like, what happened, guys? I kept saying in my head, oh my God, we got a time limit. Because originally Chris was like, we got to try to do it within this minute. So I'm kind of going through, trying to go slow in certain areas and then go fast in certain areas, and I'm reaching that 6-minute mark. Like, oh my, I gotta hurry. And then I kind of forgot, like, okay, now we can upload them to YouTube. So now we can do more longer videos. So it didn't cross my mind. I already entered my video and I'm like, oh damn, had I remembered, I would have done a lot slower up there on the Yamatos and spent a little bit more time on them. But, it is what it is. And I have to try to do a live on them, because those Yamatos, if you don't know, all those Yamatos are solo Chokugans. And they're all electric. They play music, they light up, they do a whole bunch of stuff. So I have to kind of go through it and let you guys see that, because I love Yamato. I love Space Battleship Yamato. I grew up with it, and the new anime one, the 2199 Yamato, and then I think there's the 2202, and then there's like the 3199. There's a whole bunch of series on the Yamato, and they're great, man. If you haven't watched them yet, they're great. So I have this video's in the playlist that shows this one too, but I'll show you real quick. But this is the Ninja Turtles Bitty Pop sewer layer, and it's cool because it comes in like, it looks like a Funko box, but it opens up to reveal the sewer layer, so that's bugged out. If this is something you're looking for, if you're like me, that you don't have a lot of space, but you still want to pay homage to some of the stuff that you grew up watching, this is a great way. The Bitty Pop stuff, because they're small. And I think this one was like, probably like $20. And this one comes with 2 figures, I believe. Can't remember which ones, but it comes with like 2. So, let me put that back. And Titus, let's see. Titus, I know of of it, but never watched Yamato. Oh my god, dude, Yamato. So Yamato, I really got into it a few years back because I say a few years back, it was actually probably like 9 years. And I had a hernia surgery, and I was pretty much in bed for like a week. So it was really painful to move around, but I made it to my couch. And at that time I had ordered the anime Yamato series. So I'm going to try to do a video on that. I don't know when, but I'm going to try to get you some information. I'm going to show you how it looks and all that stuff. And I pretty much watched it, and it was in Japanese, so it had English subtitles. But I did watch, and if you go to the link, there it goes. I gotta be careful with my hand gestures. If you go to the links, there's an anime link on my YouTube channel. If you go there and type, I think it's Yamato 2199 Space Battleship. I'm gonna try to do. Yo, what's up, Joe Prime? What's going on, bro? I'm so happy to see you here. I think you were the first time for you being here. So God bless you. Welcome to the Iacon Files. Thank you for being here. Thank everybody. Thank you for supporting the Iacon Files, man. Trust me. I love being surrounded by friends, and it keeps my mind off, the sad news and all that. So it's awesome to have you guys here, man. And like I said, I'm always trying to do something new. If you look at the Iacon Files, it has a little bit of everything. I'm probably not the best toy reviewer, but I try to do me. I try to do me, and I try to do a little bit of everything. So thank you for being here. But the Yamato, they have it in English now, and I was watching it in English, and that link that is in the my YouTube channel has let me see, gonna set that notification bell. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's a whole new experience when you watch the Space Battleship Yamato. There we go. Oh my god. In English, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's in Japanese, I feel like you're like so busy reading the titles. Sometimes I don't read them, I just watch it, but then sometimes I do read them. So you're like, as you're watching, things are happening on the screen, so you're kind of missing stuff. But having it in English, you just watch it. So it was a totally different experience. And the Show of Chokogen line. So I got 3 Yamatos up there. 2 of them are Soul of Chokogen. 1 of them is Soul of Papanika. The Soul of Papanika was the first one that came out. Was the first one that came out recently. Like I say recently, like within the 2 years of 2000. Because back in the 80s there was a metal one. But I'm talking about more modern Yamatos. The Soul of Papanika was the first one, and that's the only one so far that actually opens up, and you can kind of see the insides of it. I'll do a live video on that stuff. I'll take them down and I'll try to go through them with you as I'm going on the air. And then we got the Soul of Chokogen GX57, which is actually my favorite one because it seems bigger. And if you're not familiar with Space Battleship Yamato, the front of it has the wave motion gun barrel. And on the GX57, it seems bigger than the other ones. The other ones are very narrow. So, and then I have the newer version, the GX86, I want to say. And that's the most modern one. And that one actually comes with like a remote panel where you turn the guns and the guns it's really bugged out, man. So the only stuff I'm missing to kind of complete that, if I wanted to, is the Andromeda. So the Andromeda, when you watch the series, is newer than the Yamato, and I think it becomes the flagship of the fleet. I don't have that one, and that one's You know, that's pricey. All these ships up there are pricey. You know, the Andromeda, I want to say, is probably like 450. You know, if you're lucky to find it, sometimes, you know, but it's average, or I say right 450. And then there is probably one more Yamato. I don't have one more model. I don't have to have all of them. And then after that, there's like one Gamala ship they made electronic. It's like a green battleship. And then after that, the rest of the stuff is all like models. And I did get into the models. They were a lot of fun, you know. So yeah, it seems like there's some interest in that. So I'll try to put something together. So I did put something together, guys, and it was a really good video, but which is why I'm like lagged on YouTube for like, I think the next month or so. I got to check. But I had a whole live video of Yamato and the anime clips. But then I guess YouTube flagged it for copyright stuff, and they ended up blocking it. So I'm like, damn, dude, I did spend like, I think it was like almost 2 hours, man. And then I'm like, man, all that work, and they blocked it. You know, I'm like, are you serious? You might be lucky, okay, because I went live on Facebook and YouTube. You might be lucky and go to Transformers Third Party Kingdom and search Mike Grijalles, and you might be able to find that clip, because for some reason Facebook didn't block it. YouTube did, but Facebook didn't. And you might be able to watch it. It's really cool, man. So yeah, but I'll try to do something. You know, if I do something, it's gonna have to probably be with pictures and the toys, because videos is gonna be blocked. So yeah, man, it's freaking really cool. You see, Solar Choker getting a price. I got the GX71 Voltron. Yo, is that the one that has the key that you put in and it goes doo 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 doo? I really like that Voltron that comes with the key, you know. And I was telling my brother, like, I'm so surprised that there's so many different Voltrons that come out. You got the Blitzway, but nobody like seems to incorporate the key. I don't understand why, you know, like, dude, like, that's like, you can't, without the key, you can't form Voltron. So like, how do you not include that into the package? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, seriously? And then the Blitzway comes with the little pilots, you know. But even that, man, I think the new one that's coming out, the Legendary Voltron, the price difference of just having the figures is like $100 or more, just to have these little tiny plastic men, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm all set, dude. I have these. I'm glad I have these, but I'm all set with paying over $100 just for little tiny figures, dude. I'm all set. The newest one, if you watch my video, was the Gladiator Voltron, which is, they also call it Albagus. I got that one, and my favorite ones are the red and blue, but I got them as the red one. So yeah, man, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. You know, you guys let me know, and I'll try to get something together, and yeah, try to have fun with it. But Bitty Pop Ninja Turtles unboxing today. This is the pack of 12, and it comes with Leonardo. So I got like 2 Leonardos now. Now with this one's gonna be 3, because the sewer layer comes with Leonardo and the van comes with Leonardo. Let's see, Jonathan, what's this? That's the anniversary Toynami. Yeah, okay. That's the base. Yeah. Man, you know, I wish they would, you know, Jonathan, I wish they would sell just the base. I would just buy the base. And I was telling my brother, I put it on the wall, insert the key and just see it. Oh my god, dude. How cool would it be to have that on the wall where you can insert the key and just see the whole pattern with the sound? Oh my god, dude, that'd be so bugged out. But I don't get it, man. I don't know why they don't include that into these Voltrons, man. You're spending so much money, you know what I'm saying? Like, include the key, you know, like, what the heck? So, all right, so we got Leonardo, we got Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, April O'Neil, Splinter, Shredder, Rocksteady, Raphael again. I guess there's a different Raphael. Okay, one's Minecraft Raphael. So we got Minecraft Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo Minecraft version. Then we got Baxter Stockman. Oh my god, remember the fly. Baxter Stockman. Activate Intel. Yo, speaking about that, Activate Intel, the Iacon Files has a Voltron shirt. So if you go to AngelaGibson's.craftyasmug.dashery.com, I actually have a design for the Voltron Force that has that design. So yeah, it's pretty bugged out. Right there, in case you guys don't know, craftyasmug.dashery.com. So, and in case you don't know, that's where you can get the Transformers Third Party Kingdom merchandise as well. So me and Chris have our stuff there. Angela is the one that does it. Whenever we come up with an idea, we reach out to Angela. Hey, Angela, can you put this up? And she does what she has to do, the modifications, and she puts it up. So you got t-shirts, you got sweaters, you got hats, you got shorts, you got mugs, you got anything you want. And I'm always trying to update that, with newer designs. And I just put a new Devastator up. I have the old Devastator, so I'm gonna be ordering the new one, which looks bugged out. So yeah, we got that. And then I think right here we got the secret ones. They always come with secret ones. But if you're getting into Bitty Pop and you don't have anything yet, this is a good way to kind of start off. It comes with the whole set, and then there might be a few hard to find ones that you have to get through other packs or individually. But I mean, this will give you the whole, you're good to go. Like right now I got the sewer, I got the Ninja Turtle van, and now I got pretty much the whole collection. So after the show, I'm gonna take them out and set them up and have my little like arena there of Ninja Turtles. So yeah, it's gonna be bugged out, man. And I still got stuff under the desk that I've had stuff under the desk for 4 months that I haven't opened yet, because some of them I'm gonna be doing for the live show, and I just haven't got there yet. So whenever I do get them, then I'm like, okay, boom, now we're unboxing them. But I still gotta do some Fallout stuff. I mean, the good thing is there's stuff for me to do. The bad is when you don't know what to do. Oh my god. But I'm always trying to figure out what can I do next. And that's where you guys, the community, comes in, because you guys give me ideas. Like I think it was Bert Lopez that told me, hey, you should do something on GoBots. I'm like, all right, I'll do something on GoBots, and that's what I did on Monday. Would have been a little longer, but the passing of my friend, I didn't want to spend too much time on. I wanted to just do it and then kind of get back to myself. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I got like a few weeks ago. If you missed it, we again go into the playlist, the podcast Iacon Files, and you'll see all of them. One of my favorite ones was with me, Chris Gibbs, and Kerry Stringfellow, where we did like that Choose Own Adventure type thing, where I created teams for them. It was a lot of fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. Me and my wife laughed like crazy on that one. Let's see here. Stormy, God bless. Stormy's here. What's up, Stormy? Yo, everybody, Stormy. Everybody, he just got out of the hospital, man. Let me procure a few of them bots off them show. Yo, man. Oh my god. I'm psyched, man. I know the new Predaking's coming out, and I'm like, man, I really wanted to get that Predaking, even though it's small. But for me, small is okay, because it gives me room for something else. Let me help you open them. Yo, Stormy, get over here, man. You should take the Yamato and set it in front of your TV and put on some space videos. And yo, yeah, that's. You're the one that has the Unicron, right, with the space behind it. I saw some. I think it was yours, Jonathan, that you had the Unicron, and then you have like a screen behind it where it's just stars and stuff like that. I think it is. Like, if that's you, how exactly did you do that? You know, because that's pretty cool. I like that. Um, I'm always trying to do so. Yeah, you know. So guys, I don't know. Give me. So this is what I was thinking, guys. You know, speaking about my collection. You know, because what I did grab from a lot of people is a lot of people have dioramas, right? And for me, dioramas, for some reason, I find it difficult to incorporate into my collection. And I don't know why, but I just feel it. And I want to keep the white look, right? Because I get a lot of good feedback of people saying, oh, I love the way your collection is white. It really pops out. So I get a lot of that. Joe says that was cool, man. The lights around Unicron's rings. Yeah, it was. Jonathan did a really good job on that. I love seeing that. I'll be on the East Coast, New York area twice this year. Sweet. I'm in Massachusetts, Stormy. So if you're passing through Massachusetts, stop in, even if it's for like 10 minutes. You know, we can go live for like 10 minutes. Yo, I'm here with Stormy. What I was saying. So yeah, one thing I was thinking of doing was just putting maybe some posters in the back of each cubicle, like seeing if I can print it out the size of that square and just putting it in the back, leaving the white walls, right? But the back of it, maybe a picture. You know, that's something I was thinking of doing. It will give me a little bit of like a diorama, a feel, you know what I'm saying? For example, and I would want it to kind of match what's going on in the cubicles. For example, right there in the middle where I'm pointing at, we got Minosaur and the Stunnicon. So if I was to do something there, I would kind of want to do something like maybe like a highway, right? Or maybe a city block, something that would go with that set, right? The one with over here, Omega Supreme, maybe have the Ark in the background, right? Like a picture of the Ark. So those are just some examples I was thinking watching the videos, you know, because I know a lot of people do have the dioramas. And then Joe Prime, I think it was you that had, theme backgrounds. Yeah. I seen a video with the blockade from the movie where Cup and some of the Autobots are, and then Hot Rod comes through like ramming it. I think that was, I don't know where they got that. That's something I'm trying to figure out. Like, where do they get these things? You know, because it's like specialty items that you don't just buy it on a website. I think somebody has to make it. So that's interesting. So that's something I want to try to do. You know, my wife is trying to help me a lot, and I appreciate that. You know, she wants to hook up some lights because when Chris goes on live with the guys, they always have a lot of lights going on, and my wife really wants me to have some lights for when I go live. So she's definitely trying to help me with that, and I'm going to see what else I can do to try to improve this a little bit, you know. So yeah, you know, I'm always thinking of stuff, man, and I'm always trying to see where I can gather to get more robots in here, you know. But yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. The entries were awesome. I'm glad that we have a lot people doing it, and you know, that's what it is, man. So I'm gonna try to, you know, I was thinking of trying to do for the Iacon 5s too. Maybe have like a day where we can have like open mic type stuff where anybody can come on and just talk about anything, you know. Like, I think I did that on, when was it? I think it was, man, when was it? I think it was, so yeah, so I want to say it was either Sunday, Saturday, or Friday I went on. I had the need to go on because I just felt like, you know what, with everybody going through some stuff in the kingdom, I just felt like I have to go live and just like kind of share a little experience. And end up, dude, a video that I thought was going to be maybe like 15 minutes. Seeker came on, Eric came on, Chris eventually came on. Dude, that live went 2 hours. Oh my God, dude. And I'm glad because I feel like we all said something that we needed to say when it comes to the kingdom, you know. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm just waiting for some new bots to come in. I'm waiting for Broadside, Studio Cell Broadside. I had already paid that off back in December. And now we're seeing some videos of the transformation and stuff. So once we start seeing that, that means it should be shipping out real soon. So I can't wait to get that. You know, I already got space for it, where it's going to go. And then I wanted to get the Studio Cell Metroplex. I have it reserved. I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but it does look cool. I think it was Age of Cybertron, the game or something like that, that they took that design from. So that's going to be pretty bugged out. You know, I got the Scion Culture Metroplex, I believe, the one that has all the lights and stuff that turns on. That one was pretty cool. I like it. It was, I got to admit though, the electronics were a bit confusing for me because it doesn't really come with instructions. So I had to kind of figure it out. And I found this out after I had plugged them in. Joe says, were both of those the Cell Unicrons that you had displayed? The ones on the top shelf, you mean? I have up there. Oh, here we go. On the top shelf in the video, I have Unicron, and then I have Primus right next to him. And then I have a miniature Arc. Let me see if I can grab the Arc. Hold on. Something fell. I'm gonna break it. All right. Batteries. This. Yeah, you know what happened, Stormy? And I didn't know this until after I installed them. So I didn't know that some of the lights were remote controlled, and some of the lights were controlled with the gun, that magnet. Damn, dude. So I had mixed lights in there. So my Metroplex has some that work with the remote and some that work with the magnet, dude. I'm like, oh my God, dude. You know? And I'm like, I couldn't figure it out because I think the instructions were in Japanese. So I'm like, dude, what the hell, dude? Like, what are they talking about? All I got was a whole plastic thing full of round green electronics. And I'm like, what is this? You know, I'm like, I have no idea what the heck it was. So yeah, what you couldn't see in the video was I have little ships made. So I have this little ship made because when I was doing the video, I kind of went quick because I thought I was running out of time. But this is a miniature Arc from the cartoon. It looked like the one straight out of the cartoon that crashes into the mountain. So this is the one I have. Where is it? This one's right between Primus's legs. I have this kind of like this. But this one, Jonathan Schofield made me. He made me do this. I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but this thing is nice. It's really nice. It's really nice, guys. It's smooth. It looks nice. So I'm glad I got this one. I have the Nemesis, is it? The Nemesis is up in the corner up there. Tigger, what are you doing? Oh, 1 second. So I got the Nemesis, and then I got two of these, and these are the Transformer shuttles. I don't know if you saw them in the video because I kind of hand them quickly. But this is the Transformer shuttle in the movie. John says, Joe, if you were asking me, both are the Studio Cell Planet mode as the upgrade rings set with fairy lights. Boom. Do you have, Jonathan? Do you have um? Is your Planet Mode Unicron the HasLab one, or is it the Studio Cell one, or do you have both of them? Need to get some of those little ships. Yo, these, no, these ships are cool. So this one, let me see if I can really show you. So this is the one that you see in the '86 Transformers movie. You know, and the cool thing is, it detaches when Ultramag is like, prepare for saucer separation. You know, the front of it comes off. You know, so you can kind of like recreate when the ship like crashes into the planet Junkion. So that, I thought that was a cool touch. You know, it has a lot of good details. There's some areas that's a little rough. On this one, the other ones are really good. This one just had a little bit of rough in the bottom. I don't know if it was something that happened on that printing, but yeah, it's a really cool ship. I love it. Bada boom. Let's see. It's the Studio Cell in Planet Mode, just with the larger. Okay. Yeah, I haven't. Trying to think. Yeah, the Studio Cell came as Unicron already, so I have to get I guess I would have to get another Unicron to have it in Planet Mode. That would actually kind of be kind of bugged out, to be honest, to have the Unicron Planet Mode. Don't know where I would put it. You know, I'd have to make it maybe in a little lip to put the planet one. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Who knows what I'll do. I know they have the green Unicron coming out, and I love green. So if I did get that one, maybe I'll put that one in Planet Mode. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, those look so good. If Hasbro doesn't give us an '86 movie Unicron, I'm gonna pick one up. Boom. Yo, I'm telling you. When I watched Unicron way back when I was a kid, I just thought he was the coolest looking robot. You know, the way his wings are. You know, he has these like wings, and he just looks bugged out. And I was like, when the first Unicron that I got was the Armada Unicron, way back in maybe '99, maybe the early 2000s. I can't remember when the Armada came out, but that was the first Unicron I got. And back then there was nothing to kind of compare it to. So when that one came out, I was like, oh my God, this thing looks awesome, you know. Now, you know, it's so different to this one, but I was happy to have it. You know, I thought it was bugged out. At that time, my collection was 1980s G1 stuff. Oh, that be the one too. Yeah, the Armada one had I mean, I guess for the time they tried to do the best they could, I guess. And I can't remember how the Armada one looked like, so it could look just exactly like the way the Armada one looked like. Every time I see that one, I compare it to the movie, but I think for that one you have to compare it to the cartoon series. So I think in the cartoon series it looks just like what they produced, you know, and it had the big like horns and it had the mouth, and I think the planet, the roundness planet thing was like a purple see-through plastic type thing, if I remember correctly. You know, it was cool. I mean, like I said, it's you can't really compare it to Studio Cell Unicron, but it's still a cool robot. The Armada Unicron looks pretty cool on the wall. Yeah, bada boom, bada bing. So yeah, man, I mean, that's what I'm doing, and I'm still trying to figure out. I think I want to try to get, for me, so my future goals coming in for my collection is going to be to try to get the Bingo Toys Computron. I'm going to try to do that. I already got the first one paid off. So we got 4 more to go. I think the motorcycle one's coming out after. Was it Afterburn? I can't remember. That one's coming out, so I have to do that one. And then behind me right here where my finger's pointing, these guys right here are the MMC protector bots. Behind them, all right, let's see if we can, behind them are the boxes. So you see the boxes behind them? Those boxes are the X-Trans bot protector bots. So I got 2 different sets right there. I got the MMC, and in the boxes, I have the X-Trans bots. So I'm just waiting for hotspot. And once I get hotspot, you're going to see Defensor behind them. I'm like constantly doing this thing with the camera. So, let's see. Johnston said, I have Armada with my mainline Galvatron. There you go. Ryan Carter, hello, my man. I'm late. Yo, Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Ryan comes in, you're never too late, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the party can now commence. You know, the what do you call it? The man of the hour has arrived. You know what I'm saying? So let's all pay homage to Ryan Carter for making it to the Iacon Files. You know what I'm saying? Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, we were just you didn't what did you miss? The unboxing was the Bitty Pop Ninja Turtles. So I showed them that I have the sewer layer. And hold on. Hello, Stormy. Yeah, some shut out there. Some to Stormy, man. You got some love, Stormy. You got people here that love you. Yeah, so I had the sewer layer. I showed them. I had the van, and then to this, I had this for like 3 months. Today was the day to open it. You know, to give you guys some new content. So, yeah. So boom, boom. And I'll probably do a review when I open it again. I'll do another review because I always try to do videos, because the more videos you do, the more you have a chance of the what's it called, the algorithms finding you out, and then you get to blow and you get a whole bunch of people like finding you out. So my strategy is always trying to put videos out, you know, not just once a week, but if I can do unboxing, okay, let's do an unboxing. If I can do a review, let's do a review, you know. Yeah, bot of the day, I'll pick a robot bot of the day, you know, whatever it is, you know, whatever gives me some content. So yeah, this was the unboxing. The Ninja Turtles 12-pack, which I think is like 25 bucks maybe for this, you know. And like I've been saying before, I get Bitty Pop stuff because it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it allows me to have something that I don't already have in the collection, you know. Because like I said, if I had the Ninja Turtles, you need space, you know, so it makes it difficult for that. So bada boom, bada bing. What else? Then we were just talking about the Unicrons, and I'm waiting for Broadside Studio Cell to come out. What else? The Studio Cell Metroplex from Age of Cybertron, I believe it is, or Fall of Cybertron. And one thing I want to try to do is get the Transformers comics. Chris did a live show on issue number 30 that I think it's Image Comics that does it now. I think before it was IDW. And according to that issue now, I think it's Image that does the Transformers now. I could be mistaken, but I think it's Image. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I want to try to get my wife some of those comics, because she really got into that episode. So I think it would be pretty cool to get her some of those comics and give her something to look forward to. You know, my wife is always trying to incorporate. She wanted to put her collection into the event, you know. And I said, she's like, oh, I don't have a lot. It doesn't matter. Even if you have one figure, go, you know, submit your video. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, you know, I'm proud of my wife's collection. You know, she's got some Bitty Pop Star Wars, which I really like her Bitty Pop Star Wars collection. It's really cool. She's got like I'd have to show her one time, but she's got like the Death Star where you put them all in. She's got the Millennium Falcon desk light. I mean, she's got a small collection, but what she has is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty bugged out. So yeah, guys, that's what I got. Thanks for let's see, Skybound and Image is pretty good. Okay. Is there a website that you can just subscribe and they'll deliver it to your house? Do you guys? It's been a long time since I bought a comic, guys. I used to be big into comics, but it's been like more than probably 15 years since I bought a comic, you know. So I know they have like the digital stuff online, but is there a website that you can actually subscribe and they send you the physical comic itself? If you know of one, leave it in the comment, because I might do that just to have the physical comic. I like having the physical because sometimes I put them up like artwork, you know. So if you guys know about a website that you can subscribe and they send you the comic itself, let me know, because that's something I might be interested in. So bada boom, bada bing, guys. Yeah, it's 8:14. And the live went an hour. You know, you never know. Like these simple unboxings, you think they're like 10 minutes and they go for an hour, but it's good. I'm glad you guys went on, because man, I love interacting with you guys. And whenever you have a lot of guys interacting with you, it just makes for a really fun live. And just so you guys know, whenever I go live and you want to be part of the show, you just let me know. Mike, send me the link, you know, and I'll put the link in the comments. You click on it and you can be right on the show with me, you know. We'll talk about whatever you want. You can be on the show and you don't have to talk about what I'm talking about on the show. We can talk about something else, whatever, you know. It's all good. It's, you know, whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. So just know that the Iacon Files is always anybody is welcome to join the show. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to join the show and just be part of it and have a little chatter with me. It's all good. So just keep that in mind. Let me know. And again, any ideas you want for shows, throw them in the comments, and I'll try to do my best to get something together. If you want to do like, hey Mike, let's do this together. Let's I don't know, let's talk about Beast Wars or something like that, you know, or the Care Bears, whatever you guys want to talk about. All right, let's do it, you know. So all right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Stay peaceful, you know. Remember, guys, one thing I remember with everything that's happened to me, remember, you guys always have somebody to talk to. Okay, I want to make sure I try to get that out there, because for those of you who don't know, I lost my friend. He committed suicide, and it's just grabbed a lot of our clan members off guard, because I've known him for 22, 23 years. And every time we would talk weekly, you know, we send each other messages like reels and making each other laugh. And never did I or any of the other clan members saw something that we should be worried about. Never did he say, hey man, I'm having a bad day, or, you know, he just never, there was nothing there to suggest that something's wrong, you know. And at the end of the day, he didn't have nobody to talk to when he had a huge support. So I want you guys out there watching right now who are part of the kingdom, and those of you who maybe are not part of the kingdom or are part of my Icon files, that you always have somebody to talk to. You always have somebody to talk to. You know, you can reach out to me anytime, dude, anytime to talk to me. Whether I'm going here, Joe, that's what happened. So we were in the, let me show you, in case you didn't watch it yesterday, I have it here. Hold on, let me get this. Which one is it? Hold on. What's in the comments? Hold on. Skybound, where is it? Take that off. There we go. Yeah, so his name was John Metcalf. He was a friend of mine for 23 years. And the Pale Riders was our clan. I first joined the Pale Riders when the 360 first came out. And that's how I joined the Pale Riders. And then he was already in it. And the cool thing is, we all, the ones who still are in the Pale Riders, we stay in touch. We all stay in touch. Even though I don't play Xbox, you know, because these days I'm playing the Nintendo. We all stay in touch. And John was one of those. He's always stayed in touch with me, you know, which is cool, you know. But, you know, it's just, he just, I don't know what it was. He was going through something that nobody knew about. And he just didn't have, I guess he couldn't talk to, so I guess he felt like he couldn't talk to nobody, you know. But bada boom, so bad that your friend did that. I really bad when JDF Power Rangers passed it the same way. Yo, I'm telling you. It's no strictly third party now, bro. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, man. Also, guys, I'll say, you know, I want to say that because now that it's happened, I really want to have, whenever I have the opportunity to share, just, you know, anything to do with Christ, man, I really want to spread it, man. Whatever your belief is, man. Listen, first of all, listen, you have somebody to talk to. You have friends. Everybody who's here in the comments, you have somebody to talk to. You can reach out to Stormy. I guarantee you Stormy's going to be like, yo, you can hit me up anytime. Right now, Dizen just showed up. Yo, Mike, what's up? If I'm going through something, I know Dizen will be there to listen to me. Ryan Carter, I know if I ever needed to reach out to you, you'd be like, yo, what's up, Mike? So the point is, everybody, we have somebody we can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Never believe the lies of the enemy. Never believe the lies of the enemy. The enemy always wants us to steal, destroy. You know, that's what it is. He always wants to steal and destroy your happiness, your joy, your plans. You know what I'm saying? But the enemy's a liar. All right. And, you know, it saddens me because, you know, lots of times I had talks with John, and, you know, me being a Christian, I would always, you know, talk every now and then, bring up stuff and, you know, God this, God that. And I don't know if he ever accepted Christ. I know there was talks about that lifestyle, and I can only hope that maybe I planted some seeds, or maybe somebody else planted seeds, and that was enough for him to accept Christ. You know what I'm saying? Right now, only God knows, you know what I'm saying? But listen, guys, right now, you guys are my family, all right? You guys are my family. Even if you haven't really talked to me that much, you're my family, guys. You're my family. Transformers Third Party Kingdom is my family. I've said it before, and I think I said it with Dizen when he was on the show before. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. And the thing is, like, you're like, oh, but you have to. I don't have a lot of friends, like, right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the only person I have right is Bert Lopez, who's probably like 15, maybe 20 miles from my house, you know, give or take. Well, maybe less, maybe I'm exaggerating, but he's like about 20 minutes, I think 20, 25 minutes away from me. But in that aspect, I don't have nobody. I go to work, I come home and come back to my family. I wake up, go back to work. You guys are my family. You guys are my friends, online. So whenever I'm going through something, I reach out to you guys, you know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say, right? Like, listen, guys, I don't want anything to happen to any of you guys. God forbid I wake up and, hey, something happened to this guy, something happened to this guy. The way it happened to me, like, I would be devastated, guys. I would be devastated, right? So I want, if you have not accepted Christ, I want to give you the opportunity to accept Christ right now. You don't have to say anything. Just listen to what I'm saying. You don't need no fancy prayer. Just, I'll pray for all of you right here. If you accepted Christ, great. Then the prayer will be just another layer on top of what you already have in your relationship. Father, I pray in the name of Jesus that my friends right here, whether they accepted Christ or not, or anybody who watches this video have not accepted Christ, that they accept Christ, Father. That they acknowledge that, yes, I am a sinner, and I want to acknowledge that, yes, you are Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior, and I welcome you into my life. I want to know you. I want to have my name written in the book of life. And, I choose to believe that you exist. In the name of Jesus, I accept you. And that's it, guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get all fancy. You don't have to get no Billy Graham. You know what I'm saying? You accept Christ, and you can just say, you know what? And it could be like, you know what, Christ, I don't know if you're alive or I don't know if you're real, but you know what? If you are, I accept you. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Boom, you're done. You know what I'm saying? You're done. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't believe it, even if maybe like, well, I don't know. Is it real? Who cares? Who cares? What do you have to lose other than your salvation? You know what I'm saying? Just take a second, guys. Take a second. Yes, I acknowledge you, Christ, as my Lord and Savior. I accept you into my life. That's it. That's it. And I won't bother you no more unless you want me to. All right, guys. But shout out to Ryan Carter, Dizen, who's here. Joe Prime, who was here. Stormy, we're thinking about you. I know you're going through some pain and stuff, but we're here for you, bro. I'm always trying to reach out to you when I can, but feel free to reach me if you need to. Okay. Jonathan Rowe, man, great submission in the event. We'll see what the results bring, but I think you're going to be taking something home. Anybody else? I think my wife who came earlier. Shout out to her. E-Man, of course. E-Man, thank you for showing up on the Iacon Files. It was awesome to have you. So, bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, guys. Joe said, you know what, bub? I'm an atheist as they come, but your empathy and vibe you're putting out there, outstanding, my man. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Guys, this is another thing. Look, what's been, the last few days, right? This is a great example. The last few days has been crazy, right? Because we got politics, right? You got people who love Trump. You got people who love, what's his name, Biden. And you got people just going to war. Guys, who cares, man? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I got friends who love Biden. I got friends who love Trump. I don't care what you like, dude. I'm here as a friend. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to have a chat with you. Here to take a few minutes out of your day to do a live. We live in a society where it's okay to choose whether you're Republican or whether you're Democratic. Okay? If you don't like Republicans, that's fine. But you know what? Respect the other person that does. That's their freedom of choice, right? That's their freedom of choice, right? Here we got Joe. He already came to, you know what? He says, as atheists as they come, he heard me. But look, see, he responded positively. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate like, oh, I hate you now. You know what I'm saying? The hell, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, dude. It's just love. It's just love. You know what I'm saying? We all part of a family, right? A mixed family who a lot of us believe in different things. But you know what? At the end of the day, we don't have to hate each other. You know, we can just respect each other. That's it. You know, I'm always here. If somebody wants to reach out, it's always open. My door's always open. My phone is always unlocked. You just call me. But it's all about love, okay? It's all about love. And I just wanted to take that opportunity to share it with you guys. You know, God bless you guys. You know, like I said, all of you are important to me. Whether we have differences or not, you're all still important to me. That's the way I am. That's the way God made me. And that's how I'll die. So, but yeah, thanks guys, man. Let me know. I'm going to try to see what else I can bring up here next time. I'm going to be working on maybe what's tomorrow, Thursday. If not Thursday, maybe Friday. I'm going to start working on Monday's show. I think I have an idea what I'm going to do. As I start getting it together, we'll see what happens. And, you know, let me know if you feel like being part of the show. Let me know, and I'll incorporate you into the show. You know, we can have a whole bunch of people, you know. Even if you don't want to be on the camera, you can just be on the show in the comments, you know. I welcome all the interaction. I love it. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Bada boom, bada bing, you know. Anybody want to do any shout outs in the comments? You know, every time I have live guests, I like, you know, have any shout outs? If you want to do a shout out, do it right now in the comments. I'll read them out to you. Anybody want to give any shout outs? Let me know. I'll give you a few minutes to write it down. And or if you want to be live real quick to say something, I'll throw a link. You can go live real quick and say something, and we can end it. Whatever you guys feel like, you guys let me know. Like I said, the link is always available. Let's see here. Prayers for Stacks. Yo, okay, so Dizen said prayers for Stacks. Yeah, dude, you know, I did pray for him earlier, and I'll see if me and my wife can pray tonight again, because his wife, last I heard, was not doing too well, and that can be really scary. You know, that can be really scary. You know, I mean, I was there a few weeks ago. My wife just came down. I was on a live, and she came down and like, oh, my stomach hurts. And then, dude, I think at the same time, like, probably within 10 seconds, like, she couldn't even walk. I'm like, oh snap, what's going on? You know, and then she's like, oh, I got pain in my right arm. Dude, I was like, oh my God, what's happening right now? You know, you know, and we ended up going to the hospital, and we were like there for like 20. Oh, damn. Did she really, Dizen? Dang, dude. Did she really? Because the last thing I heard was like she wasn't getting any nutrients or something like that. Yeah, okay. I'll try to find some. I'll try to find something out. Wow, I hope not. I hope not. Wow, that's because the last I heard was a few hours ago, where he was in the car and he was like, oh, he has to go to the hospital because like something, I think if I remember, it was like something, she's not getting the nutrients or something like that. It was something along those lines, but I didn't hear anything else. I saw something today. He made a video. Yeah, I saw that video, but that video was like, I think him heading to like I don't know if it was her mom or his mom said she's not doing well, to come to the hospital because she's not like getting any nutrients or something like that. That's the last I heard. I don't know if anything else came from, but that's the last thing I heard. So I hope she's okay. You know, I did pray for them earlier. And I'll continue to pray tonight again for that. If she hasn't, she doesn't have long. Yeah. That's sad, dude. I don't have the words, guys. I mean, what do you say, when somebody's going through something like that? He has posted since the video. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you don't have the words, and sometimes, you know what, all I can do for you, I'll get on my knees and pray, is really all I can do for you, So, let's hope for the best, guys. I mean, I'm a believer. I believe, listen, guys, whatever you believe in, but I'll just share what I've experienced. I've experienced people with cancer who are not doing well that come out healed. We actually know a couple, an older couple that don't live too far away from us. We used to go to church with them, where she wasn't doing well. She was on oxygen, taking everything, and then all of a sudden she was doing a lot better. She's still alive. Now I think she's going a little down on her health, but this was like, what, 3 years ago or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's 3 years that maybe she wouldn't have had, but she had an extra 3 years, and she's still kicking. So, we got to remember, at the end of the day, God's the miracle worker, and nothing's impossible. So, yeah, let's keep Orion Stacks in our prayer. Let's keep Stormy in our prayer, guys. Let's keep Jonathan Weatherhead in our prayers with his brother, who a few weeks ago was choking. Do any of you know an update on that? The last I heard about that was that he was supposed to fly out or something like that to see him. They were going to take him off the machine, but that was like the last I heard from him. So I don't know if there's anything new with that. But let's keep him in prayer as well. Anybody here, you know what it is. If whatever, we'll just pray for everybody, and hope that whatever anybody's going through, will be, God will take care of it, So at the end of the day, God knows, all we have to do is all we have to do is lift up the kingdom in prayer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to, what, God, I'm going to pray on behalf of the Transformers Third Party Kingdom. So anybody in the kingdom, whatever they're going through, God knows what everybody's going through. So I don't have to know the specifics. I just have to pray about it, and he'll take care of the rest. So yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's been a tough, I tell you what, guys, it's been a tough 3 weeks for the kingdom. It's been a tough 3 weeks. A lot of people, a lot of our friends have been going through a lot. So yeah, it's tough. It's been tough. And, a couple of days ago, bad news knocking on my door. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, dang, dude. But you know what? I keep it going. I got support from my wife, and I got support from you guys. Yeah. So, all right, guys. So, thanks, guys. I'll see you in the kingdom. I'm gonna get off in a little bit, maybe get something to eat, and then I'll go back on Facebook and see what's going on there. But thank you, guys. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the bell. All that. Again, if you want to be on the show, just let me know. We'll get together and all that stuff. But God bless everybody who's here. Love you guys. Take care. And always remember, you got somebody to talk to. You always got somebody to talk to, guys. All right. Bada boom. Bada bing.